Greetings, everyone. Today we will learn how to do the connected plaza, organic form-shaped plaza between two rectangular shapes, towers. That's a simple manifestation of the plaza connection, but we will try as much as we can to replicate this design versus the other. So we will start with having the two tower boxes. One of them is taller than the other, and we simply can change the height of this one. So we can reduce the height of this one too. Right, so now the main part is now to connect the plaza with the two facades. So in order to do that, I will create um, an SP line, an arch between the two forms, get this plaza. So to get an accurate SP line arc between the two forms, I would enable the snap tool and select the endpoint from the settings. So start there. So I can just do it this way and start to edit on it by selecting the option right edit SP line. Now I'm enabled to edit on the polygons, the vertex. Okay, so now I need this to be same level as here. So be 0 in the z-axis. So what I need now is to add more vertex, uh, more smoothed arch and plus, so I can edit on it in the future. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna select refine. Refine allows me to create several points, so I can control all of them. And this way, it's easy to edit on them. So the next thing I will be doing, I'll do um, extrude because it's unclosed shape, so it will only extrude the exterior surface. So I need to just fix this, see, uh, which the exactly endpoint for the starch and just so once I do the extrusion, and that's going to be this height, for example, and then I can do shell, give it more interior thickness, then I can just edit on it on, once I start the design process. So to be accurate, I can get just the width of this, and I add this here. So be almost the same. Yes, it's so now what is next? I'm gonna do, I have to add these um, I have to add these horizontal segments. I have the extrusion such a this one and add uh, glass curtain walls as well. So now next step gonna be edit polyline. edit fully. So this way I can just select the ages, all of this ages, and right click connect. So once I start connect, I will see red horizontal line that connects all of the ages. So what I'm gonna do, is extend, increase lines. Technically, I need to have something similar like this, and then something here, and then something here that I can. So we can do 17, for instance. Next step gonna be is painting the H lines, the recess. So what I can do, I can extrude so that it's just to propagate the recesses. Okay, I'm not, I don't want that all of it to be this way. Just deselect some of it. So push and this extrusion, and the lower portion can stay as it is. So once I do that now, I can easily select all of this and just detach it from the structure. But what I'm gonna do now, select the other half, this one. I'm gonna extrude it to the inside to have more yes. So what I can do now, I can extrude the inside. To so now extrude to the inside. Get the depth that I needed here, which is almost. Um, so if I'm gonna do this first, I don't need to select all of them. That means I can just deselect portion. Once I select it this way, I have to detach it because we're gonna do other stuff inside this. There. Okay, so next step gonna be selecting this side to create an empty space inside. So we just selecting this without selecting. So to fix this, what I can do, I can select all of these, and I select FFP 4x4, for instance, control point. I just, just gonna put one, just bend it this way. So once I get bended this way, I have the opening that I just can connect this side and drag it. No, drag it this way, this way. So now I have the plaza at this opening. I have this arch extrusion. So what is next is I have to connect between this plaza, this power. So if we try to do it this way, select this point, raise it up, it would mess with the side. And this is what happened here, this form. But in this form here, it's not similar to this. So I have to separate the roof of this, apply it into this. And this would be happening by fully select the steel shell of the structure. I start the eye separated or clone it maybe, thickness, and start applying it into the existing. Now I have to detach it. I can just right click on it and clone without messing with it. And clone that will appear, just have FFD. Let's try the 4x4. Okay, so I need to have a vertical segment to have a better FFD. Let's go back to this. Select all the edges and just this way. Right click. Find. Once I do that, now I enable FFD. These points. FFD. So controlling the FFD points allows us to create this kind of bending of the form. So once I tie this bit or this shell with a structure, I can just give it an extrusion, something that tie into that structure. One last thing, just So now I'm just gonna get a shell. Method. This way, just separate. So I can now blend this form side here by doing another FFD 5 ones. I'm just gonna select the inside material, inside points, just get it inside this structure without messing with, or even I can edit fully on it, and I select the point. The best thing is about the edit poly and 3ds Max. There's tons of ways that you can do the same thing, and you have to understand it to, to know how exactly to get to the end product. Someone can do the same steps, or someone can just do his own separate steps. There's no such a thing as fixed way to do these things, the modeling itself. Everyone has his own style or way to do it. And once you do it this way, you can get that last panel here by just separating the structure and do it extrude for the inside. And these answers. Same thing here, same side. Extrude, side, this way, then detach. Then you can get yourself to have this sphere look from here. Let's go to standard primitive, compound object, and sorry, extended primitive, and you can get a dome, which would be primitive geosphere. So what we can do, we can get here and do geosphere. This we have to have a plane, understand boundaries as well. But if you want this shape to extend the roof this way, we can. But in this case here, just extend this side of the structure. So on the geosphere, can um, we can do one of the two things. First thing is the geosphere, we can get a sphere, a regular sphere. Let's get the geosphere slide. That would be starting here. So the first thing is sphere, on the regular sphere, we can just select on which side gonna slice. Let's try, if we try to say, you know what, I just wanna have portion of it this way. And if we decide to get it, so we want just to cut. So in order to cut this, so um, put this once we are still on the thickness of it, just can do this. So now you have the spherical shape inside, but we need to have these grid of movers inside. So we can increase the segments. Once we increase the segments, we can just do a clone for the glass and the other clone the grid, and to give the lattice order for it. We're gonna have joinings for it. The radius of the molecules is 0.1 or something. So it can be this way, or we can just increase the radius to be more thickness. But what if I want to have a diagram pattern on this instead of the regular one? So what we can do edit poly, and we can go to modeling, polygon modeling, generate topology, and just select the diagrid one. Once we select the diagrid, right click, or even we can, before we get the diagram, we can just select all on the polygons, and we do insert by polygon, start to its thickness. This way. What we can do also, we can do extrusion toward the inside, pivot toward the inside for polygon. Separation for this, detach the inside portion as glass, and the exterior portion as this. So now we need to have the glass side here of this crystal molds. What we're gonna do, we can select age, select one of the ages, we can do the roof, and we can do um, copy of it by doing instead of copy, we need to have another curve that comes all the way here. So what we can select all the ages, bring, so bring, select all of the same polygon, the same ages, and we just like right click and connect. Once we select the connect, it gives us the page that we asking for. So the placement of this age, we can just change it by option. So we want this to be outside the circular shell. Once we click OK, we can just I don't want to have several ages selected. So here it is. Just what I'm going to do, I'm going to do extrude. To go up all the way and let myself not push the glass wall. And what I can do, just cancel all of it this way. And attach. So now I have this for the glass. I'll click on clone for the mullions. Do the same thing. Lattice here. 0, this is 0, 0, 1. or 0.1 lumens. And once I just put the camera here, now I get to see the whole structure as it is. Now I can start to realize what exactly to maximize the view or do other stuff that enhance my modeling quality. I can start to give more pattern, start to do the edit poly design. I can start to see, like, I want to have extrusion here, but the main concept of the modeling itself is simple. There's millions way to get it, but I think this is one of the ways that you can do to get a final product that will satisfy you. Thanks so much, and I hope this tutorial helped you a lot.